Ladies and good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of welterweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
45 tries. 32 by way of knockout, and only 2 losses. Fighting out of Stockport, Ricky the Hitman Hatcher.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
One is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Good combination to the head. And now a well-placed hook to the head. This is not a guy that Ricky Hatton's up against that's known for being able to take you into the deeper rounds and be there every step of the way.
Yeah, well, the good news for you if you're Ricky Hatton is you know that the guy will break down a little bit, so you could say, hey, I know I can wear him down. But the thing you have to be a little aware of is it also means that the guy might be a little desperate early. So you better be on your P's and Q's when that bell first rings.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Uppercuts on the inside.
halfway through round number 1. Committing to the combo now, both land.
Keep working the jab, side to side.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. The Hitman's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. And now he scores well with the straight right. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Oh, that's a big hook right there.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much. There you go. Look at that.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Combo lands to the head. Ricky Hatton's left now getting into the mix. Hatton showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Nice work. Great technique. The combo lands. Ricky Hatton with a big right. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
I shake it off.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Ricky Hatton. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good flush shot upstairs. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Move in.
Good body shot. The right hand came home. Hatton showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. How about a return to sender with the left hand? The Hitman's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And that's the end of round 2. Hatton's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
I want the combinations. You land in one shot, but I need to see 3-4 punches now, all right? This fight is too fucking close for you to be lazy with our punches. You understand?
And round number 3 is underway. A little head hunting with the right. Solid left. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Oh, that's good stuff. firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Don't walk into his punch.
Blocks the headshot. Well off the mark by Ricky Hatton. Good effective work with that straight right hand. "90 seconds to go here in this round. He just missed that shot up top. Huge uppercut by Hatton. And now just wasting everybody's time holding out. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Accurate jab brings the right hand. Nice work with the left hand. Hatton showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Hatton's combination punching is working well here. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
The combo lands upstairs.
Keep working the body.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
It's your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight. That was good. Nice work. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're gonna keep that head moving. I want to see.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Super 2-punch combo by Ricky Hatton. Halfway through round number 4. Body shot lands. It was the, oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Good, strong combo. And here he goes again with the clinching. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Ricky Hatton. The Hitman's able to avoid that punch. Sound defense. Good block that time by Ricky Hatton. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And he just holds on there. Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Hooks on the inside. Keep working it down. Good, good.
Unable to score with the hook. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Not precise at all by Ricky Hatton. Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. And this round comes to an end. The Hitman's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Havertine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Hatton showing that he was well trained, utilizing the uppercut when he's chest to chest, shoulder to shoulder against his opponent here.
Oh, you have to recognize situations, and he understands on the inside that's exactly what you should be doing. When your opponent has his gloves up, there's an opening to split the guard, especially when he's leaning forward, and he's leaning forward just a little bit.
Look at that! Oh, that got him. That wrecked him right there. He's down for the first time. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. He missed that uppercut.
Get inside!
Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He fires off the combination there, and it lands. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Side to side, move that head.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. The Hitman's got to be careful not to fall prey to what so many fighters do.
Slip his punch,
Close
then
fight,
throw a straight
you may
right
be
down
up,
the middle.
but you may not stay that way. He's getting some sound advice from his cornerman. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Too many punches.
And he ties up on the inside.
Left and right.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Good return fire that time. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Ricky Hatton's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Ricky the Hitman Hatton.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for our main event.
fighting
10 rounds in the welterweight division. We are looking forward to this fight, especially.
I want to see some head movement.
Little get-to-know-you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Ricky Hatton's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Good job on the two-punch combo by Ricky Hatton. Speed comes in different forms. In his case tonight early on, expect to see it offensively. This is a fighter that can get after you like a viper.
Yeah, he can, but he's going to need those feet to go along with it. You know, he's going to get those punches off, but he needs to get out of dodge afterwards.
Protecting his head well with his guard.
Cover up!
Oh, what an uppercut. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Halfway through this round here, and a right hand lands flush.
Come on, kid!
Able to dismiss it. Nice strike after catching one by Ricky Hatton. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs.
Just like that, just like that.
Hatton's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. The old 1-2 scores for him. Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Well-placed jab straight. Well off the mark that time. This round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have every once in a while,
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good, solid. Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. Two of them. One, do I get up? And two, how do I behave once I'm up?
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Right to the head with that right. Very Good, steady double jab there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Halfway through round number 2. Hatton able to block a punch. Oh, a good right hand by Ricky Hatton.
Bang the body.
Sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Targeting that overhand left. Parries that punch intended for the head. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
The Hitman's corner is like a congratulatory receiving line right now. They're just thrilled with what went down in that last round as he scored the knockdown.
Okay now. Okay, you're good. You're good. Deep breath now. You're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing your punches wide, so keep tight. Keep tight. Feel good? Come on, you gotta give me one more round. Right?
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out, putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Not able to land the headshot. Good looking 2-punch combination there. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Good step back counter punch there. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Punches in bunches, working well. Hatton's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Hatton's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. And now he's targeting upstairs. A headshot blocked. Three minutes gone by in this round.
This fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you gotta stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches at me.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some deep.
Round number 4 is underway. A chance for us to look at Teddy's scorecard. Obviously, the round to circle there, you see the knockdown was scored.
And that's how professional boxing is supposed to be. The guy who lands the cleaner, more effective punches, he gets an advantage. He gets an extra score.
Nice combo by Ricky Hatton. Hatton's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged.
He's where you want to be.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Ricky Hatton. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Big uppercut by Ricky Hatton. Halfway through this round, and now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Ricky Hatton with a huge left. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
On the inside.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. He missed with that headshot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. End of the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even, and I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out there.
Here you go.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Committing to the combo now. Both land. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Get inside. Get inside.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting it...
Big shot there. What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I...
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of welterweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
His adversary, with a record of 45 triumphs, 32 by way of knockout, and only 2 losses. Fighting out of Stockport, Ricky the Hitman Hatcher.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. And now they're trading blows. Big left hand from Ricky Hatton. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there.
If Ricky Hatton fights at his very best, what will we see?
Oh, I think what you always expect to see with him. You know, you go to a Freddy Krueger movie, you're going to see violence. I mean, you're going to see things that are a little bit ugly. I think you're going to see all that with Hatton. You're going to see him get inside, make it a little ugly, and you're going to look for him to be really attacking, do damage.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. There he is zoning in, the old 1-2.
Get close to him. Get after him.
Teddy, what do you see in this matchup here between the unorthodox fighter against a guy who likes to get his business done on the inside?
Well, the unorthodox fighter is going to have an advantage on the outside, I think, a little bit before the aggressive fighter gets in. You know, he's going to be able to use his speed, and, you know, his technical flaws might not be taken advantage of as the guy's coming in, you know, as the guy is still at a distance where he's not close enough to do anything. But once the aggressive fighter gets in close, now all the technical flaws, the things that the real talented unorthodox fighter has, all of a sudden now he's going to have a problem. The aggressive fighter is going to be able to bang that body, take that head movement away, you know, make him pay a price.
Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Unbelievable work there, landing a 4-punch combo. End of the round here on our fight night. Always a good time to come here to this venue. Take great fans. I mean, wherever we go on our fight night tour, we have great fans.
Yeah, passionate fans, fans that know the fighters and care about the sport.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Get your hands up.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Goes up top with a right hand.
Close the gap.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
There's that southpaw jab in the left hand.
Up and down, side to side.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Let's move.
Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
That's the bar.
Good double jab by Ricky Hatton. Good right hand.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Ten seconds to go in this round. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses. The jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jump, jump.
And round number 3 is underway. Flush shot, the left hand came in. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Nice work, great technique, the combo lands. Takes one to give one, he comes back with a right hand. Well, he ties up there.
Double up on your punches, side to side.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Ricky Hatton. Good strong combo. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Stay on the inside.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Watch that.
Wow, what an uppercut. Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there.
Pace yourself.
There's that right hand he scores with. Headshot lands, was a hook. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up.
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. When he throws a jab, parry it away and you'll catch him, okay? You got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch him. Keep circling.
Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds is that sometimes just being the busier fighter will do well for you. And that's the case right now for him as he's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot, but keeping his opponent defensive and keeping him from doing what he wants to do.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fisher was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rowing right out there.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. He is, did you see that? That's a big shot to the body right there, and it's got him down and in pain.
1, 2, 3.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Committing to the head work, you see him go there again.
Yeah, that's it.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good left there. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Ricky Hatton.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up. You have to start doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That'll put us in a position.
Calm down now. Just calm down. Just breathe. Breathe. Need another round? I need you to be busy.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
That's where you want to be.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Ricky Hatton's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Way to block there. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. And he returns on that exchange. Hatton's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and it works.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do as round one is underway. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Scores with the combo to the head.
Come on, kid, focus.
How effective can the style of fight, the pace of the fight, it being a busy fight, be for the high stamina fighter?
Well, that's everything. What's the sense of being high endurance or fast if you don't have the kind of pace, the kind of landscape that you can use it?
The Hitman's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. And he's holding. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Flush right hand to the head. coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Zones in on that overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Firing off the uppercuts, great exchange. Hatton's movement helped out there, he avoided that punch. Hey, if you can throw them all, you may just land them all, and he does with that 4-punch combination. He just missed that shot up top. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. That right hand serving him well. Good shot there with that left. Hatton's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Solid uppercut. Good combination landing there. Good left hand able to land. Head movement, head movement. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. The Hitman's going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing, and that is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's playing.
Ricky Hatton's been stunned. Big left hand from the Hitman Hatton. Blocks away that headshot. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. The Hitman's nailed by a hook. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Left hand came after the jab. Great movement to get away from those punches. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Ricky Hatton. Good looking 2-punch combination there. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Picture perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with 2. Why hit him with 1?
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry, all right?
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. The Hitman's knockdown is a big difference maker here.
And that's the thing. He has the power to separate himself a little bit in this fight. His opponent doesn't have that.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Forward!
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Side to side.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. There's the old 1-2 coming after him. Not able to land the headshot. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Not much action as he just ties up.
Pace yourself.
A good block by Ricky Hatton.
Stay on the inside.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Ricky Hatton's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him, this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Ricky Hatton's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight, he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And another jab comes in by Ricky Hatton.
Keep those hands up.
He missed with that headshot. Big shot, and he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Ricky Hatton's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.